What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Tuesday, August 27th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video, hit that red subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. Okay, guys, we have a solid MLB slate tonight, so let's dive into the pitcher position. I like Logan Gilbert. He's got a 100 dash rank here versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Logan Gilbert only giving up a .667 OPS versus lefties and .692 OPS versus righties. He pitches his best ball versus righty batters, and he's facing 5 righties here tonight. On top of that, the Rays have only hit 5 of his last 22 pitches. That's a .227 batting average. Logan Gilbert is giving up a .227 batting average versus the Rays. He has a 3.21 ERA with 162 strikeouts. Over the last 3 games, he scored 7, 16, and 29 fantasy points. So I like Logan Gilbert here versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher position. I like Connor Wong. He's got a 28% batting advantage over a middle-of-the-pack pitcher. Connor Wong bats 28% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .737 OPS versus righties. Although he hasn't faced his opposing pitcher yet, he's a decent value play at only $4,000 DraftKings salary. So I like Connor Wong here versus a Tior pitcher. Moving on to first base, consider Michael Toglia. He's got a 61% batting advantage over a low-salary pitcher. Michael Toglia bats 61% better versus righty pitchers, with a .648 OPS versus righties. He's facing a pitcher from MIA, and despite no at-bats against this pitcher, the favorable matchup and 18% ownership make him an attractive pick. So I like Michael Toglia here versus a MIA pitcher. At second base, take a look at Connor Norby. He's got a -39% batting advantage, which generally might sound like a negative, but the context here is interesting. Norby averages 8 fantasy points per game and has been consistent, scoring 5, 26, and 14 fantasy points in the last 3 games. He's facing a right-handed pitcher, making him a solid choice for $3,900 DraftKings salary. So I like Connor Norby here versus the Kowal pitcher. Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. I like Corey Seager. Despite a -18% batting advantage, he's still a strong pick due to his left-handed prowess and impressive recent performance touching the plate. Corey Seager has hit 29 home runs this season and has a high batting average of .270. Recent news articles have picked up on his MVP odds and clutch performances. So I like Corey Seager here versus the CAW pitcher. Outfield position, let's look at Jesus Sanchez. He's got a 31% batting advantage over MIA's righty pitcher. Sanchez bats 31% better versus righty pitchers, with a .815 OPS versus righties. He's scored 10, 18, and 2 fantasy points in the last 3 games, making him a good investment at $4,200 DraftKings salary. So I like Jesus Sanchez here versus a COL pitcher. Before I continue with the picks, remember you can try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself by clicking the link in the description of this video. Okay, back to the picks. Now let's dive into some value plays. For pitcher, I like Cal Quantrill at a salary of just $6,000. He's up against a middle-of-the-pack batting team tonight. Cal Quantrill has an ERA of 4.56 and has thrown over 54 pitches per game with 101 strikeouts. He scored 13, 14, and 3 fantasy points in the last 3 games. So I like Cal Quantrill here versus the MIA team. Another value catcher to look at is Alejandro Kirk from the TOR team. He has a batting average of .243 and has hit 5 home runs this season. Facing a BOS pitcher, Alejandro Kirk's .333 average against this type of pitcher, and his recent performances, including a 20-point game 2 games ago, make him a viable option. So I like Alejandro Kirk here versus a BOS pitcher. For first base, consider Spencer Horwitz from the TOR team. With a salary of just $4,000, he's batting a notable .259 with 8 home runs this season. He has a strong 29% batting advantage against BOS's righty pitcher. So I like Spencer Horwitz here versus a BOS pitcher. Looking for a budget second baseman? Look at Lenyn Sosa. With only a 2% ownership and a batting average of .218, Sosa's numbers don't jump off the page, but he offers a low-risk, high-reward potential at $2,300 DraftKings salary. In the last couple of games, he's shown flashes of brilliance, scoring 6 points per game. So I like Lenyn Sosa here versus the Tex pitcher. Lastly, another outfielder to consider is Joey Loperfido. Recently making his MLB debut, Joey is a relatively unknown prospect but has shown potential. With a salary of just $2,800, he offers solid upside. Recent news highlights his promotion to the major leagues, and he's in a favorable spot to make an impact tonight. So, I like Joey Loperfido here versus a BOS pitcher. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or go to draftdashboard.com. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.